Good evening. We welcome you to our Monday night broadcast of the NBA here on 2K Sports. Moments away, it'll be the Philadelphia 76ers going up against the Dallas Mavericks at the American Airlines Center. This is Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And joining us courtside, reporter David Aldridge. And now, a look at the upcoming schedule for the 76ers. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Minnesota Timberwolves. And then on Friday, they'll host the Charlotte Hornets.
And looking at the Rockets matchup, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
Look at the 76ers starting group. Green is out there with MP. Then there's Tyrese Maxey. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's McCain in at the two-guard spot. And for the Mavericks, the star backcourt, Doncic and Irving are the guard set. Tari Eason is out there with Derek Lively. And it's Alexander Walker in at the three. Well, here we are, Greg, at the very start of the season, and many teams are still figuring things out.
And Kevin, you can't take any of these lineups as final just yet. Coaches might keep trying some new things, tinkering a little bit, and these teams are very much works in progress.
Here's McCain. What a tremendous game he played against Houston. Now, Alexander Walker. Pass to Eason. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
Just a super unselfish guy. Doncic is all for getting his guys going. Enjoys setting the table.
The drive by MP. Here's Embiid. Second shot opportunity, and the layup is up and in.
That's a blue-collar bucket right there. Grown man basket. Put in the work. Got a second chance to score.
Pass to Lively. And the rejection by MP. And we have to mention, Greg, the utter dominance MP has shown recently, right? A huge scoring night for him on insane efficiency. The numbers, you can't even believe what you're reading.
You just don't see stat lines like the one that MP had very often. Kevin, it looked like he had a cheat code on the way. He was making everything from the floor. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Over in the corner, Doncic. MP grabs the miss. For Philadelphia, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And the dunk by Embiid.
And how about that reach of Embiid, using those long arms that just gobble up second chance opportunities?
The Mavericks have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Outside Irving, launches it. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
And you could tell it was demoralizing for their opponent, missing out on all those extra possessions.
And so here is Dallas after Jalen Green's miss. Puts the move on. That shot off. Philadelphia leading by 4. And Greg, at the time Kyrie joined Dallas, there were some questions around how he and Doncic would fit together.
Yeah, well, Dallas needed another ball handler who could score and make plays for others. Doncic couldn't do it all by himself, especially in the postseason. Now they're trying to build around those two guys.
And he makes the first. And so, Alexander Walker nails both of them. And Philadelphia has possession. On the wing, MP. He's covered by Eason. And the wide open shot from Green. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Continuing to improve that three-point shot. Green hits this one.
Mavericks trail by 5. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Yes, Kevin, I caught up with Jason Kidd just a few minutes ago. He thinks Tyrese Maxey is a guy they have to watch. He said he reads the floor well and understands situational basketball. Defensively, it's tough to speed him up or slow him down. He really plays at his own pace, guys.
All right, David, thanks. And here are the 76ers now. The Mavericks making the shot. A nice shot by McCain.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
Dallas has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Outside Irving. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
And MP throws it down hard.
What did he just do? MP showing some insane athleticism.
Maxey against Doncic. The 9-footer's on the mark. Doncic has got his second bucket of the game to go.
And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce?
MP inside. Guarded by Doncic. MP sets the screen for Maxey. Pass to McCain. 5 to shoot. A 15-footer, and Green with the basket on the assist by MP. MP's got 4 assists now tonight.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
Now, here's Doncic. He just worked San Antonio in that last game. There's the triple. MP grabs the miss. MP's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Irving passes to Alexander Walker. To the inside. Lively inside. Embiid's there. Doncic, no good. The 76ers leading by 7. MP passes to Maxey. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. There's the drive. Eason grabs the board. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
And you talk to coaches around the league, and they'll tell you sometimes the ball just goes in. It's as simple as that.
All right, guys, I'm told we're about to connect to our insider, Shams Charania, who has a beat on something. Hey, Shams, what's the story?
Thank you, Kevin. Still early in the season, but the 76ers aren't wasting any time on personnel changes. They got an adaptable combo forward in Jeremy Grant, and now he's added a lot to his repertoire offensively over the years, but hasn't lost any of that length and activity that first earned him a place in this league. Really, any team could use a player like Jeremy Grant.
Thank you for the insight, Shams. Much appreciated.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Alexander Walker. 5 points in the game. To the right side. Eason gets a wide-open look. Another 3 for Dallas.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open. My goodness. That dunk from MP is usually what you see on the blacktop.
And on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you can see how impressive that move was. Mavericks trail by 6. Pass to Alexander Walker. And a wide open look for Irving. Offline with his 3.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
And the foul on Tari Eason. That's his first foul. Dallas making a switch here. Hurdle's checked in. Here's Kendall. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Both teams will make substitutions. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And when you shoot 86 from the line like he did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities.
Now, here's Doncic. The shot drops. His shooting percentage improves. He's 3 for 7 now with that basket.
Once Doncic gets inside with the ball, he's halfway there. Then he just uses his strength to finish the job.
Greg, you think about oversized point guards, and the gold standard has always been Magic Johnson. Now you look at Luka Doncic, and he's certainly big for that position.
Definitely some positive similarities, right? But the big difference is one of those guys has 5 rings, and that's not a knock on Doncic. This is a team sport, but Magic's ability to affect winning was right there with another MJ, Michael Jordan.
On the free throw, no good. Mavericks trail by 9, down low. And Pippen with the basket, the assist by Doncic.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Back to MP. Grant outside. Launches a 3, knocks down the 3 ball. And the 76ers lead by 10.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of...
Ooh, what a slam!
Oh, my.
What a slam!
Gracious. And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
Doncic outside. Wants to get it to Crawford and does. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Excellent at dishing the rock. Luka with the nice feed.
Reeves the pass to MP. Back to Reeves. Puts up a 3. And Pirtle pulls it down.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Pippen feeling it out a bit. Crawford dishes to Pippen. Pass to Furphy. Shot clock at 6. Off target with his 3. The 76ers leading by 10. MP kicks to Grant. Elbow shot. Kendall, great positioning on the putback.
You love to see it. MP staying engaged off ball.
Here's Doncic. He's got 6. We've got 1:55 left here in the opening quarter. Clock at 6. Pippen with the wide open look. The rebound by Yabusele.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
That one good for 2.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And here's Pippen. His last outing, he had 8 points. Pirtle, the pass to Doncic. Cranes the 3-pointer. Doncic has got 9.
Seems like everyone's taking long threes these days, but Doncic has natural power in those legs, generates range with ease.
MP passes to Reeves. Back to MP. And MP throws it down.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Doncic left side. 35 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Off with the layup. Grant, right side. Beyond the arc. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got assist number 5 here tonight. Mavericks trail by 16. Here's Doncic. 9 points in the game so far. MP looking around. Reeves outside. There's the three. Another three for Philadelphia.
Yeah, they've built up this lead 3 points at a time.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the three.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers taking a 19-point lead into the break. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the 76ers?
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
So to begin the second quarter for the Philadelphia 76ers, they've got MP. He's out there with Jalen Green. And it's Bona in at the 5, roaming the paint. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Kyrie Irving has teamed up with Luka Doncic. Kai says, he's a winner. I'm a winner. We like going against the best. That's where we connect. It's about how we galvanize the rest of the group. I've seen a lot. I've done a lot. I've failed and succeeded at the highest level. And I want to get back to that place. Kevin?
Yeah, and if anybody can do it, it is Kai. Title or bust. Thank you, DA. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, guys, teams are all grappling with this new CBA, especially the dreaded second apron. Fans possibly unclear on what it means. Honestly, even front offices are still navigating the complexities of the new restrictions. But basically, it has become harder for teams to spend big and acquire new players under the current systems. We'll see, guys, how this impacts everyone moving forward.
Something to keep an eye on, no doubt. All right, Shams, thanks a lot.
Powerful finish. Jakob not taking any chances in tight.
The drive by MP. And there's the big-time jam as he slams it right over Pirtle.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Pass to Furphy. Here's the three. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Furphy's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Here he goes. Green breaking loose. And that one's good. MP.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Birtle sets the pick for Pippen. And a miss there on the triple.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Screen by MP. Maxey, no good. Dallas has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Irving finds Pirtle. Pippen outside. To the paint. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Pass to Council. Back to MP. Pippen against Maxey. To the middle. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, that was the third straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Kelly Oubre's checked in for the Mavericks.
And I like how MP carries himself. It's a big reason why his teammates enjoy playing with him.
Here's Oubre. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That's on Jalen Green. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he was 73% from the line a season ago. An average number in that regard.
The 76ers leading by 21. MP kicks to Green. MP with a screen on Irving. And Green with the basket on the assist by MP. MP's got his 7th assist here tonight. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Oubre outside. Pippen sets a screen for Oubre. A three-pointer off the mark. Philadelphia's gotten off 12 shots from beyond the arc tonight, hitting 7 of them. Offensive rebound. Green, no luck. The Mavericks have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Oubre, good. Oubre's got 4 this quarter.
Crafty at cashing in from there. Oubre Jr. enjoys working on his interior game when given the opportunity.
Kendall, and MP throws it down hard.
And that is a great move off the baseline and a big-time play at the basket.
A great, fantastic reverse dunk. Had to get up high for that one. Outside Irving. Back to Pippen. Maxey with the block. And it's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. Now we have a chance to pay homage to the Eastern Conference Player of the Week, MP.
And the nature of big men in the league has evolved, and he's a perfect example of how valuable a guy like this can be on your team. He's had a tremendous stretch of basketball here lately.
Dallas making a switch here. Eason's checked in. He's getting his first free throw attempt, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it...
The previous play is under review.
Wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
The first free throw is good. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Smart decision right there by MP, making the D pay for leaving his teammate uncovered.
Pippen, the pass to Pirtle. Pass to Eason. And the three off target.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
The young buck, MP, taking off there.
The Mavericks have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second, 5 of 10. Pippen dishes to Pirtle. Here's Furphy. Great tee that time from Green.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
McCain's shot is off.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
Back to Pippen. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Pirtle with a screen on Maxey. Pippen misses. And so MP will bring it up for the 76ers. And this is the first time they've matched up with the Mavericks this year.
Yeah, and they got the better of this matchup both times they faced off last season. Do they still have their number?
I don't know, but I do know that they're looking at the possible finals matchups. These are two of the league's most dangerous teams, no doubt.
Back to Pirtle. In the corner, Irving with it. 6 on the shot clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Shot's good by Furphy. Murphy's got 8.
After failing to knock down anything from deep in the first quarter, he's got 2 to go here in the second.
Philadelphia's gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. MP's shot is good.
And he has just been in a flow offensively. Terrific game. He has been the X factor.
Mavericks have gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter. Screen by Pirtle. Irving for 3. It's hauled in by MP. MP's got his 16th rebound on the night. Pass to McCain. From deep. Offensive rebound. Kendall. And the dunk by MP.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
And it'll be the Mavericks with their first time out here of the game.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
I'm sure Coach is going to give them an earful about that. He can't be happy with that soft interior D.
And some changes here for the Mavericks. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Pirtle. Alexander Walker comes in for Kyrie Irving. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Pippen. Embiid, he's checked in for the 76ers. Derek Jones comes in for Jalen Green. Eason's shot is good. Eason's got 4 this quarter.
This brings him to 3 total makes from the arc, with just 1 in this half so far.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. MP in the last game against Houston lit up the floor. He ended up with 43 points, and he did a little bit of everything for them in that one, adding a triple-double in the process. Totals like that put him in rarefied company. A game for the ages. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
Into the lane, and he makes good on the layup. Maxi's got 11 points.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
And well, MP sensed his opportunity and did not hold back on the drive.
Here's Doncic. 9 points in the game so far, and stolen by MP. And he goes right over Luka Doncic and slams it down.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Eason against MP. Pass to Furphy. To stop the run. And the rejection by MP. Here's Jones. The putback. Stayed with it, but they couldn't get it to fall. Mavericks shooting 41% from the field in the second quarter up to this point. Here's Eason. No good that time. Good defense by MP. Going inside. Oh, wow!
That is powerful.
The desire to win, it fuels MP. He doesn't let anything get in his way.
The Mavericks shooting 39% from the floor. Not their best. This team has handed a lot of responsibility to Tyrese Maxey, but Greg, he's lived up to it.
And has grown very well into his role with the team, showing that he can be a scorer all over the floor. Amazing to think how far he's come in such a short amount of time.
Here's the 2K leaderboard with last season's best free throw shooting teams. The 76ers in second.
Collectively, I mean, they had an amazing year at the free throw line. Sometimes free throw shooting can be contagious, and it seemed like everyone on their team had the hot hand.
Irving's checked in for Tari Eason. MP passes to Maxey. And slam dunk by Maxey.
Not only did MP have the awareness to find the steal, but he also was smart enough to send it back up the court.
Outside Irving. Pass to Alexander Walker. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 4th assist in this one.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done. I'll be honest, he's having a better quarter than a lot of my nights back when I played.
And so Doncic will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP.
And here's a look at the stats for Luka Doncic. Last season, he played outstanding. He was around 26 points a game last year, 10 assists and 9 rebounds. And to have a player who can fill it up like him coming in off the bench, what an asset.
He's crucial to the success of their second unit because he can keep that offense rolling. He's just basically a body out there right now, nothing else. The team is struggling, and he hasn't been able to help them out at all.
And it's blocked. Inside, here's Alexander Walker, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
A nice shot by MP.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Doncic passes to Lively. Alexander Walker with the ball. Shot from free throw range. Breaks a big high bounce and goes in. Alexander Walker's got 7 now in this quarter.
Okay, let's throw out the analytics for a moment. When he's... Oh! Wow!
Gotta love that one.
Oh, wow.
Well, MP launches himself straight off the drive, turning his speed into some hang time.
High arcing shot. To the wing right side. Fires for 3. Sinks the triple. McCain's got 7 points in the game.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's gonna put his foot on the pedal.
And so it's the Philadelphia 76ers, enjoying the kind of gigantic lead you almost never see. And you have to credit their defense for the job they've been doing against Irving. Kyrie's been almost invisible out there, and we don't say that very often. We'll get right back to the action when we return.
Welcome to the halftime show. And this game is ugly. The kind of game where fans put bags over their heads.
It's ugly, Ernie. I've been on some...
And let's talk now about the game we've been watching. What a terrific first half for the 76ers.
You have to ask yourself, how much better can they play? Good decision-making, they made shots. That's very impressive, man.
And now the question is, can they maintain that razor-sharp level of focus? Hard to bet against them.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the...
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
The way to limit those offensive boards, it's just effort, guys. Whoever is guarding him has to get to position and beat him to the spot.
The star backcourt, Doncic and Irving are the guard set. Derek Lively is out there with Tari Eason. And it's Alexander Walker in at the 3, the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd. Here's Alexander Walker, guarded by Green. Alexander Walker passes to Eason. Had the space there, but it's offline.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
MP sets the screen for Green. A three-pointer is right on target. 18 points for him.
Just a beautiful jump shot. Green is the prototype NBA 2 guard.
Pass to Lively. Now, Alexander Walker. Lively with the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the rejection by MP. Now here's Embiid. Good ball movement here by the 76ers. And stolen by Eason. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. There's a screen. And on the way from Irving for three.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Pass to MP. Here's McCain. Back to MP. MP with a screen on Irving. Here's Maxey. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Eason. Good defense by MP.
Out of halftime, not the way you want to execute, just 1 of 5 from the field.
Maxey passes to MP. And another one falls.
My goodness, 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. Outside Irving. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Here's Eason. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Let's just say his subpar shooting is just one reason why they are trailing in this ball game.
It's good.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Up top, Doncic. He's covered by Maxey. Eason passes to Irving. Bangs home the trifecta.
And look, he is a 50, 40, 90 guy, right around 40% from the three-point line. Kyrie deserves more respect for his deep game.
And Embiid gets it to go.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Doncic passes to Lively. Back to Doncic. Pass to Lively. Three-pointer. And it's Doncic missing.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Here's Alexander Walker. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And a moment to check out Tyrese Maxey here.
He's coming off an excellent season. First in three-point field goal percentage, and he ranked in the top 10 in assists. An incredible knack for drawing defenders and finding the open man.
And you're right. Not only did he dial it up from deep all year, he did it with tremendous consistency. That's the kind of three-point efficiency you want. Here's MP, and MP throws it down hard.
I love to see MP showing off a little bit, letting everybody know what he's capable of.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Dallas has gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. On the wing, Irving. Count it. Irving's got 5 points in the quarter.
Look at the space he had on that one, though. There's an obvious speed mismatch between the two.
Screen by MP. Reeves can't hit. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for the Mavericks. And stolen by MP. On the wing, MP. Back to Green. The 3. Mavericks with the rebound. Eason's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Doncic. Knocked loose.
That was a good look for him from mid-range, but just couldn't make the defense pay.
Reeves finds MP. Back to Reeves. MP passes to Reeves. Puts it up. Offensive rebound. They kick it out to Green. MP with a screen on Irving. And Green gets it to go. Green's got 20 points.
And the jump shot has been a dimension of this game where they've had a clear advantage.
Here's Eason. And the dunk by Eason.
His passing has always been a staple of his career. Not too many are better at dishing than Kyrie.
Pass to Council. There's the pick. Jacks up a three. Good on the triple.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Greg, you love this topic more than anyone. When you think about the best ball handlers of all time, where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know I think, Kevin.
Oh, my goodness, the slam!
Oh!
Fantastic slam by MP, proving how dangerous he can be inside.
Mavericks shooting 40% from the field. Pass to Lively. Alexander Walker on the wing. He's got 14. From outside, off the mark. Philadelphia's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Here's Yabusele. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot. Yabusele's got his second basket of the night.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the 76ers.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And they've also shown great effort defensively tonight. They closed out on shooters and really got their hands up on multiple shots.
Now, here is Irving. He's got 5. That one a little long.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Here's Green. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Look, Green is one of those players that always finds a way to create something offensively that gets his team good looks.
And the first one drops. So, Greg, you played the point. In Create a Player, if you had to pick a different position to play, which would it be?
Ooh, good question, Kevin. Probably small forward, wing. I'd like to be a fearsome finisher who can soar and dunk over everybody.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, even with an MVP and Joel Embiid, the Sixers can't be a one-man show. Embiid says, I watch a lot of games and I see what's working. Good basketball means cutting, moving, guys getting off the ball, and it's moving and not sticking. But you need the right guys to execute that system. And I think we've got the right guys. Kevin?
I know you and I agree. They do, David. Thank you very much.
And this guy is a competitor. I love watching Reeves answer the call like this.
Lively finds Alexander Walker. Here's Furphy. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. MP right side. Pass to Council. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
The 3 for Doncic. Alexander Walker. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic. Alexander Walker's got 16. Philadelphia's gone to the three-point shot 8 times already in the second half and hit 4 of them. Here's Council. Back to MP. With the drive, another one goes. Incredible. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Back to Doncic. Takes a 3. That shot is off.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Outside, Green, just 5 on the clock. It's good from long range. Green's got 10 points here in the second half.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
Here's Alexander Walker, trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Green, and he drops it in from the low post. Green's got 27.
This is how special Green can be at times. When he's hot, he can be an incredible scorer.
2 points, that one goes.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
And stolen by MP.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Pippen with it. 5 points in the game. Pass to Lively. Can they get it? There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. And that one, good. Doncic.
Let's just say this hasn't been his quarter. Yeah, he's shooting 20% in it so far.
With the break in the action, here is the 2K leaderboard to show us the league's best shooting teams last season. The 76ers #1. In third, the Mavericks.
The percentage each of these teams shot was just outstanding. I mean, that's a result of unselfishness and great offensive rhythm.
Jakob Poeltl's checked in for the Mavericks. Oubre comes in for Alexander Walker. And so it's Pippen with it. He brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Pass to Poeltl. 43 seconds left in the third quarter. Furphy, no good. Philadelphia's shooting has been just uncontainable, 72%. Screen by MP. And another assist for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Outside, Green. Back to MP. Outside, Green. From past the arc. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Green's got 30.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
Doncic looking it over. Dallas again missing.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. 76ers ahead, running away with this one. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. A chance now to hear Jason Kidd talking to his team moments ago.
We're not talking to each other.
Changes for Philadelphia. MP's checked in for Derek Jones. And it's Austin Reeves in for Jose. Alvarado. 76ers have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. And so in the game for the 76ers, MP out there with Jeremy Grant. Then there's Dunn. Then it's Austin Reeves. And it's Bona in at the 5 down low.
And MP doesn't back away from physical defense. You love that about the young player. He welcomes any chance to get to the line.
Greg, we've heard some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
Well, because of the salary cap, you're often forced to play some younger guys, and they don't quite have a feel for the game yet. So possibly the product suffers, but it also gives you a chance to develop these young players in your system.
From downtown, connects from three-point range. Eason's got 20.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Philadelphia.
Free throws were a big factor in this one.
You know, it's always great to get a lot of shots at the line, but the key, they were able to convert tonight. You start making free throws, and it can get you the win.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for MP.
There isn't much else you want from someone. He gave it his all and was rewarded with a triple-double.
Irving attacking.
Taking it right to the defense. Kyrie goes on the drive, stays agile, and gets the whistle.
The first one falls. He's off on the second.
Couldn't hit them all, and they need every point they can get.
First free throw is good. And so Dunn nails both of them. 36 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Reeves against Doncic. Irving double team. Back to Eason. And the dunk by Eason.
While he's a bit undersized for a 4, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
And so the 76ers can now just hold on to the ball. Connects again.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. Pass to Lively. To the paint, here's Alexander Walker. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on MP. And he knocks down the first one. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's MP. And stolen by Eason. So it's Philadelphia winning this one easily. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.